All right, here are my 3 top movements for building up your chest. So if you've lost a lot of weight, you'll have a lot of extra skin, right? It's not, I'll show you, not a good look, right? Or just, I didn't like it when I lost weight. Actually, didn't like the way that I looked more after I had lost weight, just because I was like really skinny, but I was like still fat because I had all this extra skin. So, and especially the worst thing was the man boobs. I hated the man boobs. You see I have a lot of tissue here on my chest, but I also have fairly defined pecs. And so the top 3 movements to get rid of your man boobs and build up your chest is gonna be 1, a barbell bench press, 2, I like doing dumbbell incline press, and 3, a cable fly that is focusing more on the top portion of the pec. So I start from the bottom and work my way up. And I'm gonna show you these 3 movements here. The reason I do more strength focused work is that even when you are doing a hypertrophy program, muscle, like to build muscle up, that's what hypertrophy is, it's much more effective to focus on your strength and volume increases than it is to focus on progress pictures. Even professional bodybuilders at the highest level of natural athletes, it's really hard to see progress from year to year, even like 2 years, even when they diet down. Like the amount of actual growth is going to be very small. So what you can focus your attention on that is going to allow you to continually make progress is your strength. So even in your hypertrophy program, strength is going to be something that you want to pay attention to. Or at least that's what I found useful for me to keep me from getting like depressed and sad about shit. So with the barbell bench press, I do a very powerlifting style bench press, so I don't have a flat back. You'll see I'm gonna arch. Let me set this up here. Okay. So with the barbell bench press, the 3 main things that you want to do with the bar is 1, keep your shoulder blades pinched together, and then focus on a spot on the ceiling. So the spot on the ceiling after you unrack is where you're going to return the bar to, and then a spot on your chest that you're going to touch to. All right? So it'll look like this. Here, when I get set up, my eyes are going to be just below the bar so that I can unwrap and not hit the pins. My shoulder blades come together and I arch my back because I have more of a powerlifting style bench. Now my wrists are stacked up over my shoulders and I'm focusing right above the bar on the ceiling. You'll notice I come down, touch on my chest, and then I'm trying to return to the same spot where I'm locked out with my wrists stacked on my elbows, stacked on my shoulder. And the next one is gonna focus more on building that upper chest, right? Because if you're like me, you have fucking saggy titties, and it's not cool. So, to build this upper portion of your chest, to build that top pec, like all of these things are going to be worked, but an incline press is going to give you more direct work on like the clavicle attachment, I think. I can't remember what the name of this is. It's not really that important right now. What's important is that you do more of a little bit of an incline press here. So, let's see here. Or, this looks good here. Now, with that barbell bench press, I'm gonna usually keep those reps in a moderate intensity, so like 8 to 12 rep range, and then that's where I'll do more of the strength specific focus workout. So that is gonna be like the 3 to 5, 3 to 7 range, okay? But with the dumbbells, I usually like to just keep this in a higher moderate range, so like 8 to 12 or 10 to 15, wherever that's gonna be in my cycle. So here, the dumbbell, same thing. Now if you have some shoulder issues like I do, you want to keep your elbows slightly in when you press. So that means when you press, you're not like super far out to the side here. I like to break a little bit and come down here so that my forearms stay nice and vertical. But you'll see I have much more passive range of motion in my movements. Again, starting with my wrists stacked up over my shoulders, coming down nice and controlled, pressing through my elbows, and still returning to that same spot on the ceiling. Notice I keep my shoulders back, so when I press, I don't want to round out like this. I want to keep everything tight behind. Okay. That's going to focus more on this upper portion of my chest and allow me to get a greater amount of volume because I'm going to be able to use heavier weights. All right. More volume with a greater intensity versus if I just did flies or the pec deck machine. You're going to be able to build up a lot of volume, but the actual intensity will be comparatively really low. Now, over here, this is like the icing on the cake stuff. Okay? This is where I'm going to add those extra reps and volume in through some isolated work. And I like doing these here, these cable flies from the bottom up. That way I target much more of the upper portion of my pec here. Let's see, let's do it here. So again, shoulder blades pinch back together here, and I'm gonna push through my pinkies and bring it together here. Notice I kind of go at a scooping motion, so I kind of meet my hands together here and then rotate my palms, turn them up. That way, I just feel like, for me, this helps me recruit more of my chest. More of my chest here when I'm scooping together here, versus if I just come here at this angle, I don't get as much I don't feel the muscle connection as much as I do as if I come together a little bit lower and then rotate my pinkies up and squeeze through. This really helps target all of this portion of my chest. Okay, so those would be my top 3 movements to help you build up your chest, like build up the size of your chest and get rid of that extra saggy skin, because you can't actually get rid of loose skin. All you can do is build up the muscle underneath and let time take its, and be patient because your skin will tighten up as time goes on. Like once you've lost a lot of weight, you just need to be patient so that you allow your skin to tighten back up. Because if you get big again, then you're just gonna stretch it out. Whereas if you stay smaller and a healthier percentage of body fat, then you'll allow your skin to tighten back up. It's never gonna go away unless you get surgery, but you can do like what I've done here, because now you can see like my chest doesn't even really look like I have saggy tits anymore. But if I pull on this, you see I have a lot of loose skin here, okay? But I've built up the muscle mass underneath here, so that way my chest is lifted. All right, those are my top 3. Barbell bench, dumbbell incline bench, and the cable incline flies. All right, let me know how you like those ones and tell me which exercises you feel the most or you like the most for your chest. Oh yeah, thanks for watching. Refine yourself and refine your life.